But yeah, going on about like actors and stuff like that, we're moving into even more controversial territory. The Yakuza / RGG series has been adapted officially into a variety of different ways, from videos series to a TV series to a movie, quotation marks, one, to spin-off series to stage plays. Favorite adaptations, what are your thoughts on the different ways Yakuza has been adapted officially? There's been several unique ways that they have. Some more off tangent than others. Some for the better, some for the very worse. How about it? Have you, like, aside from the ones that I forced you at gunpoint, have you delved into the other Yakuza spin-off adaptation thingy-majiggies?
I'll give you the honest answer. The answer is no, I haven't. Would I want to? Would I be willing to? Yes. From what I've seen, the movie, interesting, very goofy. My favorite part was when Majima was peeking around the corner with the wrong eye.
That is like it's also a Takeshi Miike classic,
Yes.
where there's just a bunch of weird characters. That movie also came out when 1 was a thing, so people are just like, oh, it's not true to the games. Dude, they didn't know what the fuck was, the series was going to become.
Yeah.
First game had just come out.
I also like the Easter egg of Nagoshi being in the helicopter.
Oh my god, that's right, and he dies.
Yep.
Hold up.
He probably requested that.
Oh, I bet, knowing Nagoshi. I do think that it has an interesting thing where they like, I don't want to say that movie directly inspired like a reoccurring element I'm seeing, or a reoccurring theme, but I want to believe it in my head, where there's a character that you follow, because for those of you who haven't seen the Takeshi Miike live-action RGG, Like a Dragon film, it's less about retelling the story of the actual game and more about kind of like delving into like these characters, like these original characters who live in Kamurocho and what happened. They changed the time too from Christmas to like summer, and it kind of like all takes place around like the same couple of nights. In Kabukicho, when the end part of the first game is happening.
Yep.
So naturally everybody hated it until later. Decided it was cool again. But one of the interesting stories that you follow is you follow this half Korean hitman, and he like hides that he's Korean. And and then he kind of like has like this frank discussion with like his handler about like growing up in Japan and his like grappling with his culture, and his like his two halves of him, and like killing people and stuff like that. And it's all very fascinating, but also I kind of like feel like I wonder if that kind of indirectly or directly influenced. Well, first of all, the fuck ass Secret Koreans.
Secret Koreans.
Too. I wish that was a joke.
It's
but
not.
Also, like, it's not. But also, kind of like the characters of like Jungi Han later on, they course corrected for the better. In the later games with Jungi Han and Jungi Han quotation like comma and Jungi Han comma and Sohee and stuff like that too. So there's that. But sorry, continue. That was a full derailment, like with a movie.
Yeah, the movie, I liked it. It was kind of goofy, but I liked it. Like I said,
it had heart.
It had heart. Damn it, it had heart. The mini movie that came bundled with the first game, I felt it gave a lot of important context to the backstory of Kiryu, Nishiki, and Yumi. Those kids looked really goofy in those suits that were clearly way too big for them.
Oh my god, the baby, we're totally, it's like, how old are you? We're 20. Okay.
Okay, 12-year-old.
Quite literally.
Yeah. I have not heard good things about the Amazon series or whatever.
No.
Yeah. Even though
Some
Kamen
of the-
Rider
yeah.
Drive is the main character, which makes me feel extra conflicted.
I know, because it's like you want to support the lads, but also, like,
Not
and he
like
did
this.
give it his all, but it was like some baffling decisions were made. Sometimes, like, you know, like, and I don't think that like it's a crime when you're adapting something to like, you know, go in a totally different direction than the source material, and maybe not try to rely on like the source. Like, for example, the what was it, the Detective Pikachu movie? It kind of doesn't follow the Detective Pikachu game at all, but it has, like, you know, vibe and stuff. What it is, you know, a Pokemon movie for babies. I enjoyed it. It's entertaining and it tells a story and it fleshes out the world. That the games, like that sort of the feeling that you have when playing the games has. For the Amazon Yakuza one thing, like, apparently the director and producers like banned the actors from playing the RGG games, which seems really fucking baffling if you're trying to play like these story-rich characters. So like Drive's actor did say that he just went and secretly played them anyway, so that he could try to, like, you know, bring some Kiryu to Kiryu. But from what I heard, like, it goes off in a totally weird different direction. Also, Saejima is there for some weird reason in his 4 version and gets shot and fucking dies.
Time paradox.
Yeah, weird. Like, I think it's so weird because it's just like they built like this whole set and tried to do like a time thing, like starting from the 0 era going to 1. But then again, I didn't watch the series, but from what I did see, and I probably should, because it's like, okay, it's unfair of me to be passing when I didn't watch it myself. But from what I heard, like, it feels like the director really wanted to do like a heist movie.
Okay, then make a heist movie and don't attach the RGG name to it.
Yeah, it was weird. The whole thing was weird. Like, it wasn't Nagoshi who signed off on it, but the other director dude. And I'm not putting the blame on him. But, like, I think like they basically spun the wheel. And when this guy showed up with his pitch, they were like, sure, why not? Go for it. But yeah, that was another tangent. So there's the drama, the stuff. Did you see the stage play?
I would be open to seeing the stage play.
Okay, cool. We'll mark that down on the calendar. But I have to warn you, that is a 4-hour thing.
All right.
Yeah, that is like it's not like it drags, and I would say that it's a really fun adaptation, but boy howdy, it's a long one.
I mean, 4 hours. I mean, since it's Yakuza related, I could set aside a Monday for that.
Yeah, I think there is an intermission, so we could just fast forward to that.
Oh, good. All right, so we have movies, TV series, stage dramas. What other adaptations have there been?
The Like a Black Panther TV series. I think I'm the only person who watched it.
I did not even know that existed.
Oh, buddy! It came out because I'm not gonna say that I played Like a Black Panther because I don't think many people had. First of all, Japan only PSP game.
The number of people I know that have played that series can be counted on one hand.
Yeah, and yeah.
Okay, one finger. Yeah. And that person I don't think streams anymore.
No, yeah. Froob did play it, I think. Froob played through it. Shoutouts to Froob, who's a RGG speedrunner. And I think people in the speedrunning community have delved into that game. Thor High Heels, I believe she did as well. But yeah, it's an interesting little title. It contains story too, set in the RGG universe. And it was during a time where, you know, MMA and mixed martial arts was getting popular, like UFC and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There is that element. Ukyo is the main character, and he's the youngest main character, like a teenager.
Wow.
So his whole thing is that he is in like severe debt, and then he's doing like he's surviving in Kamurocho while fighting in like the Coliseum pits and stuff like that. I think there's revenge involved or something. I'm pretty sure there is. But then like all of the mini games and stuff are like he's doing like odd jobs around town and stuff. But the main crux is like fighting, like doing the tournament fights and stuff like that. And it has like similar to Peace Walker, the cutscenes are very like a stylized comic sort of cutouts, very similar in style to Peace Walker. That is to say, when that game came out, Crows Zero was very popular. If you're that movie, Crows series, which is a bunch of pretty boys beat the shit out of each other. Bosuzoku, like Yankee movie, I love it. The main character of Crow Zero, I'm pretty sure the main character of like a Black Panther is based off of the lead actor of Crow Zero. Not the actor himself, but like the way his character is designed, it's almost like a one-to-one. Yeah. So they released a drama, I don't think they aired on TV. I think it was like a web drama, and there are some tokusatsu actors and that some very familiar faces show up in that show. And I believe it was shot, in the old Toei like sheds and garages and whatnot. The old warehouse.
Yep.
It was made on like $5 and in a prayer. And the acting is, variable. But I did I enjoy it? It's been a while. I think I enjoyed it when I watched it.
That is the burning question.
Because the person who I was when I watched it and the person who I am now, I think so much time has passed, I might fundamentally be a different person. I'm going to tentatively say it was a good time, ? That's but I'll have to rewatch that. So that's one. There's a missing adaptation.
Oh, lost media.
There's I hate to use the word lost media, but there is one. I am not crazy. I have seen it. I can't find the fucking trailer because I don't know anyone who archived it. The only other places I know who mention it are Gematsu, and I legit got into an internet fight with that guy when I corrected him on interpreting something in Japanese wrong. And when I'm correcting on what somebody said in Japanese, that's bad because guess what? My level is at the same as a preschooler's. So anyway, setting that aside.
As an aside, Choo-Choo,
yeah,
you are crazy, but I still believe you.
Thank you. Wait a minute. So when Yakuza 6 came out, people were thinking, okay, that's the last one. This is the final goodbye and swan song of Kiryu. It's over, baby. So they had a lot of rollout, as you might have imagined, like as you remember. So they had special art editions and stuff like that. Yep. They had a lot of events, not just in Japan, but in North America and such, because of the release of this game. One of the things that was done to promote Y6 was a short, I don't know if it was a drama or a movie. I think it was a short series.
Okay.
And oh my god. Okay, so it takes place in it's not a one-to-one adaptation of the story in 6, but it's very much inspired by it, where there's a bunch of young hooligans from Onomichi who similar to the small town Yakuza in that game, go to the big city, go to Kabukicho, but this one they're much younger. They're early 20s, late teens. They decide to go to in the drama, the gist of the drama was they decide to go to the big city, make it as hotshot criminals, Yakuza themselves, because they've heard about the legend of Kiryu and stuff, and so they want to follow in his footsteps, and so they go to Kamurocho. And Nagoshi plays a character in that one. He plays a pretty prominent character, I think.
Oh.
All that was released was two, I want to say, a teaser and a short trailer, and it was shown once at a theater in Japan like a release event, and it has been fucking deleted like ever since. Like all I can like genuinely, and this is difficult, like you know me, I know how to use a Wayback Machine. I know how to like go like dig. For the life of me, I've hit a wall where it appears that nobody has fucking archived like the clip.
Holy shit.
I know it exists. The time, like, I don't even know what it's called because, like, the other publications that reported on it are like, you know, a couple of French publications, like one Italian paper, one French like online thing, and fuck ass Gematsu. So, you know, and I'm pretty sure if I knew the title in Japanese, I could probably do a bit more. But like I've like tried, and I'm not sure if it's possible to cover it. There's got to be a way, but like it's weird because like it's kind of like, yeah. So I have to wonder if it was just done for like that in-person thing, but nobody talked about it. So for a while I thought I hallucinated it, but I know it was like a thing because like you know when somebody makes up stuff and lies on the internet, but I distinctly remember when those like were on YouTube, like the trailer and the teaser too, and they've been deleted. So fuck if I know. Maybe it was that bad and they just wanted to bury it that fast. Who knows? But that's another one. That's one that's lost to time. And we will never fucking know unless, you know, somebody just randomly decides to gatekeeping and upload, you know, like a 144p rip.
Split into 3 parts.
Split into 3 parts in, you know, Portuguese subtitles.
Yep, just like the good old days.
Yeah, the days where we had character. But yeah, that's really weird, because, like, I feel like that almost never happened. And considering, like, how big and batshit the Yakuza fandom is now, the RGG fandom is now, somebody must have, like, you know, must have poked around and tried to find it, but I don't think anybody really has. Maybe it's because 6 isn't that popular with youngins. Like, dude, I don't know. I hate throwing the term around lost media, but like, fuck, I don't know. It's probably on a hard drive somewhere, Sega.
All we can do now is cross our fingers and pray. Pray that someone finally puts it back on the internet.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm not going to say that it was probably good. It probably wasn't, but I am interested.
Inquiring minds need to know.
Indeed. There's also been threats and rumors continuously of a Western adaptation of Yakuza, which is where the term John Yakuza came from. To my knowledge, that might just be, you know, hearsay, because, you know, people in Hollywood, the TV and movie business, say shit all the time.
Yeah,
so
they say shit all the time that I don't believe.
So that could be another one, like, you know, like the American Battle Royale movie adaptation that's totally coming out anytime. Yeah, that's the Hunger Games
totally, of course.
Yeah, or the Metal Gear Solid movie that's totally being worked on. I mean, it is, I think, but like
for the last how many years?
At this point, like 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.